Hey there, Proud Scout Executive Matt Adams coming to you for my February vlog down in snowy Lancaster, Pennsylvania. Well, probably the whole state of Pennsylvania is snowy at this point, but I hope your scouts have had a chance, maybe with a snow day, to get outside and enjoy the fun that a big snowstorm brings between playing in snowdrifts and building igloos and obviously sledding and enjoying the outdoors and the beauty of a fresh snow. It's a good time to be outside. My son was outside for about 4 hours yesterday and had a lot of fun with his buddies in the neighborhood. I wanted to first congratulate our Eagle class of 2020. We had almost 100 scouts earn the rank of Eagle in the year 2020, which is just remarkable with all the challenges that they faced between the pandemic and having to push things back, and the obstacles that they faced completing the requirements. I'm sure there were plenty of Zoom Eagle Board of Reviews, and the challenges were high, and they overcame, and I congratulate our Eagle class. As a matter of fact, I'll be celebrating with an Eagle Scout a week from Sunday, and if you would like me to join and celebrate with you, please just shoot me an email. I love doing a quick little speech and thanking the parents and congratulating the Eagle Scout and congratulating the Scoutmaster and families that helped make this high achievement possible. Very rarely do we see an Eagle Scout do it alone on his or her own. Speaking of her, we would also like to congratulate 4 females so far that are part of the inaugural class: Lauren and Lindsay Nedrow, Lexi Kovach, and Jenna Oshlin are 4 young ladies who have passed their border review and will be a part of the inaugural class, and that's just dynamite. So congratulations to all the Eagle Scouts, and continuing to work through and do scouting in 2020 and before that, 2019, to attain the rank of Eagle. We will celebrate at a little bit later time in this year and recognize the class as well as some Silver Beavers, and it'll be a fun celebration. I did want to take a minute and talk to you about summer camp. Both Mac and Bayshore, we are planning on having summer camp. Some of the things that you can expect, unless things drastically change: you can expect very clean facilities. You can expect to wear a mask. You can expect to do our best with some social distancing. And I can promise you that our camping committee and our program committee are working very hard to develop programs so that your scouts can enjoy the outdoors, learn new things, try new things this summer in a safe environment, where we can get back to the basics of scouting and the foundation, which is an outdoor camping experience, and we're excited to provide those to you. There's some questions on fees and when they're due and those sorts of things. Check our website for that. There are opportunities to still sign up for Mac and Bayshore. Bayshore is actually starting to get full. I believe we have 4 weeks out of the 7 that are full. So if you want to join us, we'd love to have you, but we might have to squeeze you into one of the weeks that isn't full at this point. So plan on summer camp. We're going to make it happen. It's going to be safe. It's going to be clean. Your scouts are going to have a fun time, and I can't wait for a little warmer weather and experience summer camp with my son and his troop as well. Last thing I wanted to share with you is chat for a brief minute about the bankruptcy. Some of you know that the national organization has filed for bankruptcy, and the purposes of this is to stop litigation against the organization and set up a victims compensation fund so that we can support those individuals that were abused in scouting. One of the other questions that has come up is whether or not the local council is going to have to pay into this victim compensation fund. And at this point, there's a lot of back and forth between plaintiffs' attorneys and the BSA attorneys. And at this point, no decision has been made, but the local council will be invited to pay into this victim compensation fund. And by doing so and paying into it, that will give us immunity from future lawsuits. So it is important that the Pennsylvania Dutch Council possibly do their fair share to pay into this fund. Now you might ask, well, where does that money come from? We have two sources of revenue that our finance committee and our board would have to approve to do any kind of funding of the compensation, the victims' compensation fund. But we have two sources of revenue that do not affect, number one, our operating budget, and number two, our capital campaign, which is going on right now. So that means, and the reason why I share that is because that means your Friends of Scouting dollars, your donations to the Pennsylvania Dutch Council, your payments to summer camp, your payments for fees, those are all protected, and none of that money will be used to pay into this fund. So your donations are safe. Actually, the cash turnaround is usually about 45 days. So we turn over our cash pretty quickly in the Pennsylvania Dutch Council. So your dollars are safe with us. So if you have questions about that, feel free to contact me via email, which is matthew.adams@scouting.org, or you can call me at the council office, 717-394-4063, or feel free to hit me up on my cell phone, 734-478-6265. I would be happy to talk with you about this sensitive issue. Because it is something that is ongoing, and once we get through this and get through the pandemic, I see many great things on the horizon for the Pennsylvania Dutch Council and the Boy Scouts of America. So thanks for what you do. Thanks for another great month of scouting. January was a fun month. We got past 2020, and yes, we still have our challenges, but we continue to do scouting. Our office is open. Our scout shop is open. Our camps are open. I know my son's troop just did an incredible backpacking trip over the weekend. Obviously, each scout stayed in a tent by themselves to identify and do that social distancing. But we can do scouting, and I appreciate the work that you're doing. Good day. Pete Nisley, Merit Badges Rock.